be able to get the season to start.
Your top story in season 3 that you're looking most forward to?
Well, I mean, I'd be crazy if I didn't talk about Chalk. You know, the first legend in the park, certainly.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and, well, you're right, DA. It'll be scary. Thanks. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. Take a look at the Bulls. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding.
And, you know, for the Bulls, they've got their sights set pretty darn high right now. After what they've done this season, their goal is nothing short of a title.
A massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. They've got Karis LeVert. Baca is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Holiday in at the 1. And for Miami, Marvin Bagley is out there with Jokic. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then there's Carter. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1 spot. 3 on the clock. Holiday, the pass to LeVert. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Have you seen a lot of teams over your time that have been terrific starting a season, then just fall apart second half of the season?
Have you seen it, Kevin, happen with teams that have really good veteran players? I've seen it with young teams.
Yeah, unravel. I mean, it's painful to watch. None come to mind, but I'm sure you could start to find teams that are 10 wins below from one half of the season to the next.
And some of that we know. It can happen with injuries to a star player and you just are dismantled. But a lot of times...
Like the Pacers with Oladipo.
Yeah.
They were a different team the last quarter of the season.
That's a great call, Kevin. But a lot of times it happens with young teams because if you get off to such a hot start and it's a bit unexpected, there's going to be a lot more attention on you. And you start to feel like, oh, well, we've arrived. This is easy. We've done this for 35, 40 games. No problem. Well, the league figures you out. And a lot of times young teams that have early success are probably the most susceptible to this lemmings kind of falling off the cliff type of deal.
Giannis kicks to LeVert. Bulls moving the ball around. Basket counts.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Now here's Van Vliet. Really had troubles in that loss to Boston. And the rejection by Holmes. Holiday against Bagley. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. There's 1:38 left in the first. And he gets it back. Stolen by Van Vliet. Carter outside. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
From deep, Giannis. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Miami. They trail by 1. And only 6 feet tall in shoes, Fred Van Vliet's not the biggest, but his toughness, his toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball is the path to something better.
Here's Antetokounmpo, following the score by Vince Carter. That's tipped, stolen by Carter. Inside, here's Van Vliet. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. From deep, Giannis, and he's good on the 3-ball. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points so far.
I don't think there's anything Giannis cannot do on the basketball court if he's doing that, because then you start saying things, Kevin, like, I don't think there's something he can't do. Did I say that already?
Here's Jokic. The layup off target.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there.
It's all tied in Miami. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
Basketball, like passion.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Taking a look at the Bulls, we've got Antetokounmpo, Holiday out there with LeVert, and it's Ibaka, and it's Holmes in at the center position. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to LeVert. Back to Holiday. Pass to Holmes. Shot clock at 6. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. On the wing, Giannis. Covered by Morris. Here's Giannis. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Well, defenders have to worry about the drive so much that they might be reluctant to close out far enough. Giannis recognized space, drilled it.
Van Vliet finds Carter. To the inside, Jokic. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Now here's Van Vliet, guarded by Holiday. This one for 3. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight. And one issue for the Heat for years now, inefficient shooting.
Well, young players are learning how to defend, so you need to do that first. But if you can't go down on the offensive end and you can't find ways to dig out of holes by shooting the basketball, you get down 10 or 12 points. Defense sometimes isn't enough. They've been the bottom 3rd in points scored for quite a while. Yeah, still trying to calibrate right now because he had 1 3 in the first quarter, but nothing since.
Here's Carter. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Carter against Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Dishes it to Ibaka. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Good work defensively by Morris. The Heat trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first half. Giannis against Morris. Here's Giannis. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls. Van Vliet passes to Carter. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound, Heat. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bulls. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
Yeah, even when it comes to matchups where it looks like one side should be the clear favorite, those brief 2-game series often end 1-1. Of all the action happening there, Kevin, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Holiday with the 3, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome. Looking at the Bulls, Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, it's always a little bit of a challenge playing on the road, but they came in mentally prepared and physically prepared.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Miami trailing.
Well, you talk about athletic families. Both of Drew Holiday's parents played Division I college basketball. 2 brothers also in the NBA. His sister played at UCLA. Oh, and by the way, his wife is a gold medal winning soccer player. That is tough to beat.
Carter is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Marcus Morris. And it's Bagley in at the power forward. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
Yeah, go ahead and get in front of that if you want to. Man, with a dunk by Giannis.
Now here's VanVleet, guarded by Holiday. In the corner, it's Morris. There's the 3. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. And Drew Holiday, one of the 3 brothers playing in the NBA at the same time. Greg, how often do you see that?
I mean, we had the Plumleys for a while there, but the Holidays, probably the most notable example. Aaron, Drew, and Justin, a basketball dynasty in one generation.
VanVleet kicks to Carter. Back to VanVleet. Taken away by Holiday. And he dunks it down.
Such a smart defensive player, Drew Holiday, understanding when he should go after steals. If you're going to go for it, get it.
VanVleet passes to Morris. Back to VanVleet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Heat trail by 8. Down low. Here's Bagley. Lays it up and banks it in.
This is kind of where I feel like his comfort zone is, as Bagley hurts the defense from there.
Now here is Holiday. Defense is right there. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Brent, you know, the moving screen is one of those very difficult judgment calls, isn't it?
It's a tough one, Kevin, but what do you look for all the time in replays when you see that call? It's almost like the salsa. I'm looking at the hips and the feet. If the feet are too wide, and Kevin Garnett was the biggest problematic moving screen setter that I ever saw, being 6'11" and spreading out those sticks of his. But if the feet go wider than the shoulder, impossible. And then the hip move as the defender is moving around the screener, just enough of a nudge for him not to be able to catch up.
Yes.
Those are the ones where the referees, I think, are most in tune to in order to blow the whistle.
Pass to Jokic. Carter with it. Back to Jokic. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Carter kicks to Van Vliet. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got 3 assists tonight.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
It's hauled in by Giannis. Giannis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Morris right side. And too long on the shot.
I saw a green light there, Kevin. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And so it's the visiting team in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Taking a look at the Bulls. Holiday out there with LeVert. And it's Ibaka. And there's Rashawn Holmes. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3 slot. Bagley dishes to Carter. Fires high post. And he comes up with the deuce. The Bulls leading by 9. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Ibaka finds Giannis. And they pick up 2. Giannis has got 12 points in just the second half.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Van Vliet passes to Carter. The dish to Morris. Back to Carter. 6 to shoot. For the 3. And the Heat, another 3.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
To the paint. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. And the Bulls lead by 10.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The pass to Jokic. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 5 assists in the game.
Yeah, the inside game of Jokic continues to improve, adept at using that big body, finding an angle, and taking advantage.
Giannis against Morris. Here's Giannis. Offensive rebound. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
The Heat trail by 8. Van Vliet looking around. Fades and shoots. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Holmes got his 6th rebound on the night. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And a miss there on the triple. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Here's Carter. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Just insane length and leaping ability. Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor.
Here's Giannis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 25 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here. And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Bulls.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win. And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Miami. It's a 10-point game. Again, the miss by the Heat. Now Holiday. So the Bulls win it. A solid win. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.